When I left for Bangalore 3 years ago, I didn't know I would be making this video. When I left then, I was thrilled, overjoyed, and didn't shed a single tear. I didn't. Until I actually reached the campus, I was so struck by the beauty, by the humongous size of the campus, and suddenly a wave of fear hit me. What if everything is perfect and I ain't? What if I am the misfit over here? And what if this isn't going to work out until the day ends and I come back from dinner and I see about 100 plus ants in my room crawling out of this one tiny hole in the cupboard? I was scared, like I wouldn't get out of my bed because I've never killed an insect in my life. And here I am sitting on the bed with lights off, about 10, 12 candles lit, trying to call out people if they had a mosquito or ant repellent at around 10 p.m. It was straight out of a horror movie scene for me. And the very next day, I begged and pleaded people to switch my rooms because I just wouldn't be able to survive. And magically, everything changed then. I started to feel at home. And it wasn't because of the room change, if that's what you're thinking. The ants were gone, but it also was because of the people who started showing up. And the first ones were the children. When I met the first kid, I had this beautiful, amazing conversation with her, and she told me, "Hey, you look young. You look like you stepped out of college very recently." And not just her, everybody welcomed me with open arms. They were just there, shared their stories, uh, made me feel so loved, shared their struggles, their dreams. We shared coffee. We connected over the meals that I cooked for them, and so much more. They just pop into my class, say hi, share their random thoughts, their struggles, or episodes that have happened in the classroom. And sometimes, not sometimes, almost every other day, there were fights, there were arguments in the cafeteria just for the fact that who would get to sit with me during lunch, dinner, snacks. Um, and I would go back to that campus only for that moment to relive it again. Also during prep class when I started teaching EAL, I would work with only one student. Gradually, I was surrounded by so many other children, not because I had all the answers, I was great. No, but because they knew I wouldn't ignore, I would listen, I would try to understand, we would brainstorm, and they would get the help that they need. It wasn't just the children that made me feel so loved and pretty and accepted. It was also the adults, right, who I worked very closely with. So warm, affectionate, selfless, like what not? Trust me.